Okay, this is a legato exercise. John Ziegler called it the cello exercise. So do it on C minor pentatonic. And start with a hammer, your pinky and your third finger and pinky, and that's the only time you pick. And pull off, hammer again, pull off. You start over with the hammer. You can do that throughout the pentatonic scale. If the pentatonic, you have to map it out in two positions, like for each string. And you can do the cello pattern on each string. It's a hard pattern. You can go ascend. I'm starting to get kind of worn out. The pattern, it's actually two patterns in one, so that pattern is, and then the other one is just kind of backwards. So those are good patterns in and of themselves. And okay, so also some of the other stuff we did was this. We did a bunch of 4-note patterns. First on the C minor pentatonic, kind of working backwards through the lesson. We had 4 notes of the C minor pentatonic like this. I'm calling this Holdsworth fingering, just to call it something. And then we're spread out with just third finger and first finger for those next two. So that's the pattern, and then you just put it on the different string sets. So here's the next 8 notes. And so here it is all the way. And then we had these, how we started with just a conventional C minor pentatonic grip, which is pretty useful too. Once again, I'm working backwards through the lesson. This was a 6-note pattern, starting with C, then 2 notes. You're starting with, it's this thing that we did that's so you're going to start with a rest stroke, an upstroke, and then that's on the C, and you go, you make the rest stroke, you go, your pick's already on the next note, the B flat, and you pull off, then you'll make a downstroke, and it'll be a rest stroke on this 3rd string on the note F, and you'll rest stroke into the X string, and then hammer. So it's rest stroke up, rest stroke down, rest stroke up. So it's a fast one. Then the other pattern we did, once again still working backwards, is a 6-note pattern like this. We start on this E flat, your pinky note, and you'll have a pull off. And this is where you get to work on just picking once per string. So it starts, your starting note, you pick it the first time, but that's the only time. So you'll have a pull off, you'll pick the 2nd string, pull off, hammer, pick the C, and then when you go to the E flat, it's with the hammer. It's a 6-note pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm just picking once per string. All right, and here's the what we started with the 4-note groups. And once you do all that other stuff, this probably seemed pretty elementary, but if you start with 2 downstrokes, then you'll have an upstroke from the C right there. And a downstroke, and a rest stroke, and you start the pattern over. Here's a rest stroke, another rest stroke, start over. Make sure you really, when you're practicing, make the pull-offs and hammers maybe just overly loud, so you build strength. I'm not really trying to make it sound pretty. I'm just trying to make it be as loud as I can.